At Excel GCSE Mathematics, this is an example of a C grade question. We're asked to factorise the following expressions: A, 5m plus 2mn, B, 4m squared minus 6mp, C, 5ab minus 3b squared c. So we'll start with A, which is 5m plus 2mn. Now with factorising, all you need to think about in an exam is it's the opposite of expanding brackets. So in other words, you're expected to put some kind of brackets into the answer. Now, so always good practice, I think, to start with the numbers. Is there a common factor in this one? The common factor of 5 and 2 is 1, so not really. So you can't do anything with a number, and then look for the letters to see if you can factorise the letters. Is there a common letter in 5m that's also in 2mn? Yes, m. M is there, and m is also there. So we can actually take m outside of the bracket because that's a factor of 5m. It's also a factor of 2mn, and that's what we're doing when we factorise. We're finding common factors of all the expressions. So now all we have to do is say, well, m is our common factor, so what do we multiply m by to get each of these terms? So what do we multiply m by to get 5m? We multiply it by 5. So we can put 5 back in the bracket. There's a plus there, so we can put that in. It's not always the case, but in this case we're multiplying by plus m, and our result is plus 2mn, so it's safe to say it's plus. But what do we say? We say, what do you multiply m by to get 2mn? Well, in this case it's just 2n. m multiplied by 2n is 2mn, and so the first one we factorise. We put brackets back in, and it's m multiplied by bracket 4 plus 2n bracket. Same with b. Again, we'll write it out. 4m squared minus 6mp. And again, look for the numbers first. Is there a common factor of 4 and a common factor of 6? Well, yes, there is. It's 2. 2 goes into 4 exactly. It also goes into 6. So we can put 2 outside the brackets, then move on to the letters. Well, we've got m squared in the first one. We've got mp in the second one. So m is a common factor of m squared and also m itself. So we can take m outside of the brackets. P only exists in the second term, not in the first, so we can't use p. So now we can put our brackets in. And then what do we say? What do you multiply 2m by to get 4m squared? Well, you multiply it by 2m. 2 times 2 is 4, m times m is m squared, 4m squared. Now this is a positive factor, and the answer has to be negative, so it's got to be a negative in there as well. So what do we now multiply 2m by to get 6mp? Well, 2 multiplied by 3 gives us 6. The m is already there, so we don't have to worry about that. But we do need to remember there's a p there, so we can write the p in there. And then we'll just check. 2m multiplied by 3p is 2 times 3 is 6, times m times p, 6mp. So this is the second one factorised. 2m, bracket, 2m minus 3p. And finally, c is 5ab minus 3b squared c. And you'll notice that the letters are all in alphabetical order, which also helps us to keep our eye on things. We might miss something, so if it's in alphabetical order, we're not going to multiply the same thing twice or miss a letter. But again, look at the numbers. 5 and 3, no common factors other than 1, so no common factors that we can use. So we can't take a number outside the bracket. The first term has an a, the second term doesn't, so we can't take an a out. The first term has a b, the second term has a b squared, so we can take the lowest of those factors, which is b outside of the brackets. The second term has a c, the first one doesn't, so we can't do anything with the c. So it's just b outside of the brackets. What do we multiply b by to get 5ab? We multiply it by 5a. And again, we can put the negative sign. What do we multiply b by to get 3b squared c? We multiply by 3 b c. And again, just to be sure, by checking, multiply out the brackets and you should get back to where you started. B times 5a is 5ab. B multiplied by minus 3bc is minus 3b squared, because there are two b's, c. So there we are, we've factorised all three.